Hello! Alright, so in this video I have just a quick 2 cars, older Mercedes Hot Wheel cars that I'm going to open. I have a couple of Matchbox and Hot Wheels Mercedes lined up that I just had out lying around. One of them is the SLR McLaren, the GTR, I apologize, it's the CLS 500, both in brown, blue, and then we have the GLA Coupe. I believe that's what it is, right? GLE Coupe. I apologize. The GLE Coupe. So yeah, a couple of Mercedes Hot Wheels to open up from the 90s. Obviously, as you can see, it's a 95 model series. It's got the 7-spoke rims on it, red interior, 2-tone plastic on the bottom, black paint up top. And I know this was a pretty hot to trot car back in the day. Pretty stately. This reminds me of like a Miami Beach or something like that. Miami Beach Lawyer or something. That type of look to it. It's got a tampo in the rear. No tampos up front, but it does have the chrome headlights and grille. It's a pretty plain interior. There's nothing like those Ferraris that I opened up in another video. So it's interesting to kind of see how the progression went with Mercedes and Hot Wheels versus Ferrari and Hot Wheels. And this is kind of a nice car. It actually doesn't have a cross member on the windshield from member to member. I don't know if that's how the real car was. I would imagine not, but that's kind of interesting how they saved money and weight that way. There is not a lot of metal to this car at all. So, kind of a cool car to open though. And it can join the 2 doors on the Mercedes lineup. Now I dug out the brown Mercedes CLS 500, I believe. Yep, CLS 500. So I dug the brown CLS 500 out because this was a Matchbox car in mid-2000s, so like mid-2007 maybe, 2008, somewhere in that ballpark. And, well, probably 2005 or 6 actually. And you'll notice it has that brown color. Well, Hot Wheels had a very similar brown color on their Mercedes 380 SEL in the early 90s. So this has the saw blade wheels. It is kind of similar to the other one we just opened, where it has a 2-tone type job to it, but it does have a metal base. So that's kind of nice. This one's metal on metal. Overall, pretty stately car. I'm not a big fan of Mercedes, and I don't really have a whole lot of knowledge in them, but I'm always willing to learn about cars. These are tougher to me for some reason. I'm not entirely sure. Wow, one cool thing I just noticed, it does not have a passenger rear view or side mirror. It only has a driver's side mirror. That is pretty cool. Huh. Euro spec? Did the real car have that? I would love to know. And it was packaged right? Yeah. So you wouldn't have known that it did have a mirror until you looked at it from the top, and I never paid attention until just now. Well, look at that. And it has 1 rear seat in the back, not a second. So is this a limo? What is going on with this car? I do not know anything about these Mercedes in real life. So if you know something, I would love to learn. Please educate me. I am all about learning about cars. Oh, it's a dog. I just figured that out. It is a dog. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that? Okay, so it's a 2-seater in essence, but it is 4. They just don't really have... They put a dog in the back of this car. Man, Hot Wheels. That's pretty cool. This car just surprised me. Oh, and they have a very, very faint little logo in the back there too. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of like right there. It's like a little bump. I apologize. I'm trying to get the camera to focus on it. Wow. This car totally just surprised me. There is a lot to be learned about this car. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something new. I don't know if you've taken a look at this car recently or lately, but wow, fascinating. And it can match kind of the other one in the lineup. Thanks for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.